Welcome to Nerd Territory. My name is Shago and thank you for watching. Since you clicked on this video, you will be watching my reaction to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 1. And I hope that you will stay tuned for the next episode, and you know what, actually stay tuned until the rest of the show. Thanks in advance. As it's visible, this is a completely new YouTube channel. I wanted to start a reaction channel for a long time and I've been procrastinating it for one reason or another. But you know what, finally I said I am gonna give it a try, and here I am hoping for the good reception from all of you. As you can see, I'm starting my channel with Attack on Titan reactions. This anime has been on my radar for a long time now, mainly because my very good friend is a huge fan of the show and has nothing but good things to say about it. So I said, you know what, as I'm starting my reaction channel, I'm gonna do it with Attack on Titan. And also I know that it's hugely popular. So I guess it would be a good start for my channel. Things I know about this show is from my friend. I know basic premise, which is that there is this massive wall, and behind this wall people are hiding because outside there is an apocalypse and there are these giants who are trying to get into the wall and eat these people. And the people behind the wall, they are trying to survive by any means necessary. Also, I know that the show ended last year. My friend was renting unstoppably. Oh yeah, my English also. Unstoppably. I don't know like if that's even a word. So my English maybe is not the best because it's not my first language. I am from Georgia, but not the state of US, but the Republic of Georgia in Europe. So English is not my first language. In case I am mispronouncing some words, sorry in advance, but I'm sure you will be able to understand my point regardless. Now back to the topic. So my friend was definitely unstoppable when the show ended last year. He was saying that this show is the best thing ever written, it's a masterpiece, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. So expectations are definitely high for me, and I'm hoping I'm gonna like the show since I'm starting my channel with it. What else? What else I know about the show? I've seen these giants, these titans. They are, I guess, naked because I've seen some memes on the internet. There are always these titans in these memes that are like butt naked and stuff like that. One more thing is that my friend told me to pay extreme attention to details. The show gives out a lot of information into small subtle pieces, and he told me to be very attentive to everything. So I have my pen here, I have my notebook here, and I'm gonna be writing down everything I think might be suspicious or interesting for the story. When it comes to anything else I know about the show, I'm sure I've heard some names, but I cannot recall any of them now. But other than that, I think that's it. I'm going completely blind into the show with just high expectations. And plus, as you see from the title, I'm a Naruto fan. So when it comes to anime, I don't have big experience. I've seen Naruto and I've seen, which one was it? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've seen these two shows. My relationship with Naruto is a little bit love-hate. I love the story, but I did not particularly like how they were presenting the story, meaning that there was a lot of fillers, a lot of flashbacks, unnecessary flashbacks, a lot of repeating scenes. So I kind of had PTSD with Naruto growing up because I caught up on Shippuden. I caught up right around when Asuma died, and after that I needed to wait week to week to see a new episode, and sometimes the new episode would not even progress story or would not even give you anything new, so it just drove me crazy. And back then I was little, I did not even know that there was manga that existed I could read. So I was just waiting week to week to week to watch the show. That's a part I did not like at all, but story I loved. So I'm guessing that it's gonna be similar maybe here with Attack on Titan. Maybe I will have to calm myself down with all of these flashbacks and repeating scenes and stuff. But you know what? I'm ready. And now, before we start watching the show, I want to say please subscribe. It's completely free and it's not gonna harm you in any way, but it's gonna help me out and it's gonna help my channel out to grow. And you will have one random dude from Georgia extremely thankful. Also, if you like the content, then click on that like button, and if you have anything to say, feel free to comment on the video discussing anything. This will boost my YouTube algorithm and will help my channel to grow even faster, and I will be very grateful. Another thing, in the description of this video there is my Patreon link. If you want to have an early access to the episodes, you can go ahead and check out my Patreon and support channel that way as well. On Patreon I will be like weeks ahead than on YouTube. So if you cannot wait for my reactions, and hopefully that's the case, then go to my Patreon, support me there with just a couple of dollars, and subscribe to my Patreon channel. So now, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start reacting to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 1. Let's go! Okay, birds are flying. Green eyes, I love green eyes. Dog is barking quite aggressively at birds. Oh, dog is barking quite aggressively at that. Ooh. So scary. The humiliation of being kept in a cage. This guy, this red guy, is so scary, like just like my 5th grade math teacher. Very strict face. Okay, we are transitioning to horses and people. Yeah. I'm gonna a little bit the screen, sorry. Was that Titan? Three something gear. That's so cool. Oh my god, they're flying. Just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man. That's so cool. And animation I think is better than it ever was in Naruto. The giant looks like a potato, like a big potato. Okay, we will show you the power of humanity, okay? I'm guessing this is intro. Okay, this is intro. I will not be watching the intro because from Naruto I remember it was quite spoilery, and I will not risk. Maybe after the season ended, then I'm gonna go back and watch intro myself, or maybe react to it. You guys choose. Maybe you prefer to see me reacting to the intros as well. By the way, I'm not looking at it, but I'm hearing music is quite fire. I like it. So now about the start of the show. Well, what can I say? Like, it definitely gives you the eerie feeling right away. It kind of intrigues you from the moment the first scene opens. First of all, the music soundtrack is very eerie as well, and it gives you impression that something is about to happen, and it actually happens. Like, there are people looking up, dog is barking. At first you think it's at birds, and then you see that this giant red hand over the wall, what I'm assuming, and looking down at them very strictly, like very scary face, you know? And then while this is happening, directly we transition to people on horses, and they have this kind of a gear that, you know, throws out some kind of a line and attaches, this time it attached a tree, and they flew like Spider-Man in the air. So, okay, to you, 2000 years in the future, the fall of Shiganshina. Okay, beautiful flowers directly ruined by blood. Oh, someone was getting picked up by what I'm assuming a giant hand. Green eyes, I love green eyes. Who is this boy? Mikasa. It's head black. No, so he was sleeping. I mean, I guess these images they showed, it was part of his dream. It's good. It's good you cannot remember because it did not seem like a very pleasant dream. Eren, why are you crying? Yeah, not a pleasant dream. Year 845. Yet year 845. So this wall is, I guess, one thing. Don't tell him that I was crying. Such a boy thing to say. So these walls, I'm assuming, are the only things that saves them. So whatever this guy was just a, you know, God gave it gave the wall to us and blah. I guess they are a little bit heretics. They are heretics there as well. You think of alcohol. Drunk? You're guarding the gate drunk? Some of what we drink may be alcohol. Yeah. All of it, I guess. Good point. Can you fight? But what? Exactly. If they breach the wall, you are drunk. Can you fly around drunk? Eren. Green-eyed boy. Oh, so for 100 years they did not breach the wall. Your dad sounds like a smart guy. Doctoria, yes, something? Epidemic. Okay, so dad is a doctor and saved 50 meters high. So wall is quite big. Oh my god, guy at least is honest. They are not prepared to fight. Wall repair. Good point. I cannot argue with that as long as they are. Ooh, like a knife to a heart that makes us like a kettle. I mean, Hannes. Wall guard. Okay. Strange or smart kid? Like, essentially he is right. Like they are just within this wall and they cannot go out, or if they do, they die. So what? They're getting attacked. What? Servicorps? Corpse? Core? How is it gonna servi? And he called Aaron called them heroes. I'm assuming servi means like they are going outside, right? And now they came back. They are serving outside world. Okay. I saw blood. Why not smile back at the kid? Oh, I guess they are traumatized. So I guess this corpse core, whatever it's pronounced, they are going outside. These are all that made. Oh, so many got eaten. Oh, Moses. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm assuming he's dead. Bring the body, I guess. That sucks. That's not a body. What? What is it? Is it like a leg? Why would you bring that to her? Oh, it's a hand. Oh my god. That's all we managed to retrieve. Of course he helped. Say yes. Say yes, like there's no question about it. Good. What? So they don't know anything about them? We don't even know what they are. Wow, and this guy, whoever he was, like he had crazy eyeballs. He was for sure breaking down. Excuse me? They're going out there risking their lives, basically, and he's like, oh, our taxes go to fatten them up. Like, what the hell? Good job. Mikasa. So the girl's name is Mikasa. Excuse me, Mikasa? Firewood. He's not even surprised. This Aaron guy is not even surprised. Like the girl. So Aaron wants to join this Core. Okay, I'm gonna call it Core. Core. No, like nobody's gonna mention that this girl just picked up the information. Okay. There's some kind of information they can share so far. I could not read. So I'm gonna go back during editing and read during editing. Or maybe just go back after I finish this episode. Aaron. So Aaron wants to join Servicorps, but what I'm still thinking about, this girl, this Mikasa. Oh, you... Guess I helped you, didn't she? So Mikasa just picked this guy up and threw him on the wall, like with all those sticks. Probably for inner, or what he said. Oh, snitch! She snitched real quick. I mean, I get it. I get it. Exactly. Okay, that seems like more reasonable one. He asks the question why, not yelling. This guy is really smart. Like, how old is he? Like 9, 10, 11, 12? I don't know. Like, the sheep. So they have sheeps? Within this wall, they have sheep? Carla. Guy seems very smart. The dead. Excuse me? Eren, be smart and I will show you what I kept. Secret in the basement. What? It was creepy. Oh wow, Eren is a one angry boy. Like he is angry. I mean that's what siblings are about. It's not heretic. Now who is this guy? Ooh, that's a burn. Didn't that mean that I won or what he said? Wow. Oh my god, Mikasa is creepy. And they were scared of Mikasa. Wow, okay, that's interesting. No. Dead. Armin. I can stand on my interesting. So the blonde boy is Armin. Oh, so for that they call them heretics? Whoa. That's interesting. Okay, that's logical. What? So they cannot even have interest in outside world because of government? Ah, that's sketchy. Mikasa is funny, like unintentionally funny. Oh, don't jinx it, boy. Oh my god, and music just got really interesting, really eerie. Are not those two birds flying? There was like orange lightning, I guess? Some kind of orange lightning. The blonde guy jinxed it. I said it. Armin. How's like Armin? I'm gonna just call him Armin. What can you see? Oh, this is the beginning scene. Oh, hi there, red strict math teacher. 50 meters tall, so maybe this Titan is like abnormal in a way that. Oh my god! Like I don't want to ever learn math again. Is it kicking it? Ooh, someone just got carried away by the wind, or what it was. Oh my god. Okay, so far this anime just went right into it. Ouch! And they're not afraid to show blood. Like, look! Compared to this big one, this red one, these ones are so small. Like, small. Oh my. What is this creepy smile? What the? What? Like, oh my god. Yeah, like, run, but where are you supposed to run? Oh no. Boy, run. I don't know where, but run. So this is it, like they had wall and it's now breached. Oh my god. No, yes, let's fingers crossed nothing hits your house. So the wall is destroyed. Like, yes, there's just one hole, but they can all come in from that just one hole. Oh no. So like, what are they supposed to? So they are now in full apocalypse situation. Oh my god. There, how can you get her out of there? Oops. Oh my god, what is this freaky smile? Like, it's so creepy. Yeah. They're not leaving her there. Oh my god. So she cannot even run if she gets out. Oh, baby boy, you will not be able to. Oh my god. And that too. Oh, Hannes. Hannes came. Did I write down Hannes' name? Yeah, I did. Yeah, take the children and run, Hannes. What? No, you're drunk probably. Okay, repay that family for what they've done to me. So some kind of a debt. Is Hannes. Oh my god, what is this? Like, they are animated so well, like they give you creeps. Yeah, that's a correct decision. Thank you, Hannes. Oh my god. So mom died in the first episode, I'm guessing. Oh my god. And she like she doesn't, of course she doesn't want them to go, but she cannot scream that. She's wait a second. This when she got picked up, it was at the start when this Aaron was sleeping. Oh my god. Wow.
その日人類は思い出した。奴らに支
Being
配さ
ruled
れてい
by
る恐怖
them.
鳥かご
I
の
shall
中
be
に囚わ
kept
れていた
in a cage.
屈辱を
Wow. Okay, it's definitely done, I think. To be continued. Wow, that's interesting. I'm gonna kind of digest everything that's just happened. Just give me a moment and I will do outro. I will do my thoughts after I will digest all of this. First of all, I'm gonna rate this premiere episode of Attack on Titan. This is how I'm gonna be doing with Attack on Titan and other shows I will be watching as well. So, as a premiere, I think this episode deserves 10 out of 10. I've got to know characters, I've got to know the situation of the world, how people think within the world, so juxtaposition of what's going on, it's kind of clear already from the first episode, and it was a really strong opener. It gave us a lot of information, and then it ended with Eren's mom dying, which kind of gives our main character, I'm assuming Eren is our main character, tragic backstory already. So first episode kind of covered that, so I thought that it was really flawless first episode. That's why I'm giving it 10 out of 10. Now about the stories and characters I picked up, I'm gonna follow the episode as much as possible, and I am going to try to uncover story pieces, what could be coming next, what subtle stories were developed in this first episode, and what I think I can expect from each and every character and from the story. Now let's start with the first one, which is Eren. So Eren is quite an interesting character, especially for the age that he is. I'm assuming he's somewhere from 9 to 12 years old, something like that. And for a child like that to have such an incredible way of thinking, such a smart and analytical way of looking at things is quite unusual. But I'm assuming this is a world where kids have to grow up real fast, assuming the circumstances they are in. And I guess that's okay, that's understandable why Eren already seems like a grown-up who has his own idea about the world. What I liked about Eren, he's a straight shooter, he's straight to the point. He has the idea of the world that they live in, and he does not like it, he wants to change it. He says this thing about living behind this wall, never having anything to do but to drink and sleep and wait, which makes them just like a cattle, which I thought was an amazing idea to have. Not idea, like an amazing sentiment to have. He also says to his father, when his father asks after Mikasa snitches on him, why do you want to go out there and stuff, he answers that he wants to see the rest of the world and not just these walls, I think. And also he says that those who came before them, the other soldiers, I'm assuming, who are going out there risking their life, their deaths would be in vain if nobody followed suit, right? So that was an amazing point as well. Overall, Eren seems like an interesting character, like a good protagonist that you can follow. Well, I don't usually like loud characters, and Eren is definitely a loud character. He's very emotional, he is quite angry most of the times we saw in this first episode. These type of characters or people in real world I don't really mesh with, but for some reason Eren kinda captured me in a way that I'm interested in where his story is gonna go from here. Obviously we saw that his mom died, which gives him this extra motivation to keep going and try to change their situation. So I'm assuming this event of his mom dying will be the main reason for Eren to keep going and for Eren to explore the story basically and explore the world and try to change their situation. One more thing I caught, which I thought was interesting, and maybe this is nothing, is that Eren had a dream. There was like these cut scenes, like a lot of scenes together. It started, I think, with flowers, violet flowers, getting blood on them. There were some toys as well. And then one of the last scenes in this dream sequence that were shown to us was someone was getting picked up by a giant hand. And then at the end of the episode, we see Eren's mom, Carla, getting picked up by this titan and getting eaten. And it just reminded me of what we saw at the beginning of the episode in Eren's dream. So I'm like gonna be attentive to that. Maybe Eren has different dreams throughout the story, so I will be very attentive to that because my friend told me to pay attention to details. They reveal a lot of stuff, presumably. Now let's go to the second character, which is Mikasa, Eren's sister. Mikasa seems kind of calm and cool and collected type of a character. She's very chill. She does not say much, but when she says, it's very smart, it's to a point, it's sometimes unintentionally funny. I liked the scene where Eren, her and the blonde guy are somewhere near the water. They're discussing the wall and everything, and then Eren says, why did you snitch on me, or something like that, and Mikasa is like, I never promised I would not, or something like that. It was funny to me. What was the most interesting part in Mikasa in this episode was two scenes. First, she was able to pick up Eren. Like, I think they are the same age, maybe 1 year difference. They are kind of same height, that's why I'm assuming that. And this little girl was able to pick up Eren with the wood behind his back and throw him quite far into the wall. Like, how did she manage to do that? Like, is that anime exaggeration or is there something else there? And I would not pay much attention to that if there was a second scene where this blonde guy is getting kind of bullied, you could say, getting beat up, and Eren comes out running, I'm gonna, kill you or something to these bully kids, and they are ready to face Eren, and then they clock Mikasa very soon, and Mikasa has this dead focused face, which was creepy if you ask me, and then they run, oh my god, Mikasa, and they run. And it was a funny thing as well that Eren thought that they ran because of him, not because of Mikasa. So I guess this is about the Mikasa. For now, she just seems like very chill, very calm, collected type of a person who is also just like Eren, straight to a point. The third one was blonde guy, which is Armin. Armin, so far I liked the most, even though we saw, I think, the least of him in this episode compared to three of them. Armin had a very good opening line. The very first time we see him, he's getting beaten down, and instead of fighting back physically, he tells them that I give you some, I don't know exactly what he said, but what I remember was that I give you this argument, and instead of arguing back with me with logical opinions, you beat me up, which already proves my point that I won, or something like that. It was very smart, I liked it. And what I also liked about Armin, which came next scene when the three of them are sitting near lake maybe, and Armin seems to agree with Eren, but unlike Eren, Armin shows the understanding of why the other side think the way they think that it's good to live behind the wall, and he shows emotional intelligence in this, that unlike Eren, he understands why and how the other side feels. Other side, I mean people who does not share their opinion, but he still does not agree with them, but he has the points why he does not agree with them, which was quite interesting to me. Another character we saw was Hannes, which was a wall guard. We saw two scenes of Hannes as well. First scene that we saw of Hannes, he was drunk, he was careless, he was telling Eren that it's okay to be drunk and to be full because nothing's gonna ever happen, which he was proven very wrong in the same episode. But what I liked about Hannes is that he gave this very good point that, but Eren, it's good if people call us useless, who just eat and drink and do nothing. It means that there is a peace, and he said that I'm fine with it as long as we don't have to fight. It means we have peace, which was an interesting thing. And then next, fast forward, we see Hannes trying to help Eren and his mom to escape together, but when he's charging for this Titan, he suddenly stops, I guess realizes he does not have a chance, or he just is afraid and bolts and comes back and picks up Eren and Mikasa and runs, and then Eren has to witness how his mom is getting eaten, which I don't think is a good thing for anyone, especially for a young kid. It's traumatizing. I also noticed that I think Mikasa was not really looking while Eren was. It also shows subtle difference in their characters, which is interesting as well. Another thing, this Walgard mentioned that he has some kind of a death, maybe. This could be some story arc that's coming after Eren's dead. Instead, I don't think there was ever mention of his name, but I'm assuming he will be making his comeback in maybe next episode or maybe after a couple of episodes. But assuming that could be the storyline between him, the wall guard, and Eren's dad, or whatever debt he has towards them, their family. Eren's dad, speaking of which, seemed interesting. He seemed quite a smart guy. Instead of blowing up at Eren after Mikasa snitched on him, he asked a logical question: Eren, why do you want this? And then he listened, and then he was like to his wife that curiosity is an interesting thing, or whatever, something like that. And one creepy thing that I didn't like was that he told Eren, behave or something, and he took a key out of his, I think he has a necklace, and showed him that I will show you what I've been secretly doing in the basement, which is like, what? Like, it was creepy. It was creepy, like, I will show you what's going on in the basement, or something like that. It just gave me eerie vibes. I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken. What else? The one more interesting thing is that you could assume that the people who go outside of the wall, try to figure out what's going on with these giants, would be regarded as heroes, just like Eren called them. It's the first part of the episode, but it seems like general public does not share the same opinion. They were bad mouthing when Eren hit that one guy. They were saying that these guys, they are just a waste of our food and taxes or whatever. We are fattening them up. And at first it was kind of shocking to me, but then when you think about it, people just does not like anything different. Even in our world, people tend to be scared of anything different, anything out of the norm, even though the norm is created by the public and by the crowd, right? So when someone does something different, they don't like it. And I'm assuming in a world full of giants who want to eat you, I guess it's kind of crazy to go out there and put yourself in that kind of a danger. So that's why they are not really having any kind of a results, as I'm understanding from that crazy eye person soldier's meltdown when he told that woman whose son just died that we never found out anything at all about the Titans. All the time we go out, it's for nothing, everyone who dies. So I'm assuming that's why people have negative opinions about them, because first it's different and crazy to try and go out there when you have the safety of the wall, and also they are not really showing any results. So in a retrospect, in hindsight, it's understandable why they don't like these people. Another thing which I thought was interesting was this government stuff that Armin mentioned for a little bit. Government, royal government, he said. So they have like royalty there. So he said that royal government made it a taboo to even talk about the outside world or to even be interested about the outside world, which is wow for me, because they are sanctioning basically, or how to call it, I don't know, like they are making sure people don't even talk out loud about the outside world, which is interesting to me, because if you are in a government, your main idea should be how to expand, right? How to try and find a way to defeat these monsters so you can go out and expand, right? And for the government to not be thinking about this, but for it to be vice versa, for them to making it a taboo to even talk about the outside world. And I think Armin was called heretic for even mentioning anything about the outside world. It's interesting. I'm gonna keep an eye on that as well. That could be also some story arc that is coming about the government and how they run things. And yeah, I'm now interested though how they're gonna keep living. I'm guessing that now they are just in the outside world, whether they want it or not, and now it's full-on apocalypse situation where they need to fend for themselves every second, because everything some giant can come out of the woods or whatever and grab you and eat you, just because this wall was breached. And yeah, even though it's just one breach, they can just come, all of them just can come in from that breach, unless they devise some kind of a plan to plug up that hole and maybe then kill. Are they even killable? Like, can they even kill them? I don't know. I have not seen yet. And if they are able to plug up that hole and then kill however much made in the wall, then maybe there is a chance to continue this 100 years of peace without titans kinda coming in or whatever. I think I've covered all I wanted to cover. I'm interested in where the story is going to go. I'm assuming that now they are just outside and every day is just a battle to survive, and I'm assuming a lot of people are gonna be dying. Let's see what's gonna happen. I'm definitely interested. For now, I'm just gonna be saying goodbye. Hopefully you liked my first reaction and you will stay tuned. Thank you in advance because I know you will stay tuned, and bye for now.